Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from elite rappers like Crook and Royce who look to be running out of patience in regards to props they believe they deserve in the industry, to more on Ed Sheeran, who recently revealed what he learned about work ethics from Eminem in similar fashion to what Akon said about Eminem back in 2019. And we'll be exploring reactions to these topics so far. But before we get started, if you enjoy content like this, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. And to the ghost viewers out there, the power is in your hands to keep the content dope. OGs will catch that one. So we'll start with Royce the 5'9" and King Crooked. And if you ask me, this recent turbulence is a signal to something coming. But you'll be the judge after we go through the story. So this post from Royce set things in motion. He posted this screenshot of RJ Payne's tweet. Right now, nobody's rapping better than me and Ransom. Quick one on RJ Payne. Even Eminem gave him props in that interview with Lil Wayne, if you recall.
RJ Payne.
Yeah, hell yeah, I heard RJ, man.
Yo, he kind of like had a resurgence like lately, and it's you know, I know he's not a new artist, but man, he's an animal.
So Royce reacted to that post about nobody rapping better than RJ and Ransom with this caption on IG. Yeah, you said it. Ransom said it too. According to the Constitution, 6ix9ine can say too. Rappers say things, but I'm about that contact, and I grew up with brothers, so I don't mind squaring up with family. All y'all keep talking about y'all the best, like y'all don't see me standing here with all these war wounds. From now on, I'm from Missouri, so call me when you're ready to stop manifesting and bring your headgear along with your right mind, because y'all seem to be out of y'alls. Sincerely, that Detroit rapper. Now, for those living outside the United States, when Royce says I'm from Missouri, he's referring to the fact that Missouri is also called the Show Me State. In essence, over there they go by "you'll have to prove it to me" rather than just fancy talk. And before we get to Crook's response, RJ reacted to Royce with the fact that every rapper, even the whack ones, blatantly say they are the GOAT, and it goes uncontested. But someone of your status acknowledges two underground MCs saying it says a lot about our talent and presence. Thanks for the spotlight, King. And Crook's reaction to Royce's post set the tone for many more. He reacted with, I listen to rappers fly's verses and realize I can create those once a week for years, and yet some act like I won't crack everything on the instrumental in half. It's been going on too long and I'm out of patience. Long Beach got something to say. This comment got more attention on Twitter, and Crook expanded. I've been chilling while folks have been acting as if they are unaware of what I do. Keyword is acting. Behind the scenes, it's a different story. Let's bring the story out front. And Crook wasn't done, and I have a theory for later. He added, for some strange reason, certain industry rappers have an issue with saying my name when the art of lyricism is being discussed. He continued, then when I do something they perceive as major or cool, it's okay for them to mention me. He wasn't done. I don't seek their validation, but it seems intentional. When they do that, be open with the vibes. And to this, a user believes there's a reason Crook doesn't get enough credit. It's not you. The industry still has a New York bias and refuses to acknowledge lyricism on the West. Kendrick barely broke through. You know you're a member of the Jedi Council. And when a user reminded Crook about Eminem's comments in that interview they did, stating, when you give M anxiety, anticipating what you're gonna lay down, you're pretty much on top. He responded, and I know it crushed their hearts when M put me in his top, but I penned my way there, so what's the issue? And to this, a user adds, lot of industry people dismiss M too, so due to their ignorance, it probably didn't affect them. All in all, something's up, I can feel it. A few days we covered a story where Royce stated, Crook just sent me something, so I gotta jump into survival mode before I listen. That was shared with this picture, so what do you guys think? Moving on to the next part of the video, it looks like Eminem's influence in regards to his work ethics continue to surprise those he's worked with and change them. And before we get to Ed Sheeran's recent comments, this was Akon talking about it back in 2019. Check it out.
He actually, working with him made me look at the business different, because he was the first artist that I worked with that actually treated the business like a real job. Like, he comes in at 9 a.m. every day to the studio, takes his lunch break at 1, and is out of there by 5 p.m. So, and I asked him, I was like, yo, like, you know, like, what's up with the work ethic? He said, nah, man, it's just, I just like to be here. I treat it like a real job. I don't make it no more than what it's supposed to be. I don't allow it to stress me out. Stay longer than I have to. I got a family, I got a daughter. I want to spend time with her. Like, I want to make time. And I stopped and I said, damn, you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
And in a recent interview on Today FM titled Ed Sheeran talks about sponsoring Wexford and getting good habits from Eminem, it's like word for word, just like Akon stated before.
Yeah, I think that in music, I mean, especially in the American music industry, it's like a normal thing to work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's not like a normal schedule at all. A normal schedule that's why they call it a 9 to 5. And I actually learned it from not to name drop, but Eminem does it. Like, Eminem is strict. He works, I think he gets in at 10. Yeah, I think he gets in at 10 and he leaves at 5, no matter what. And lunch is when lunch is, and you get off at lunch and you eat lunch and you come back, and there's no like fluidity. It's just like, this is it, and this is the way it works. And it works, man. If you have a family, your family can't like rely on someone that's fluid and it's just like, yeah, I'll do this if I feel like I'll do this. It has to be like, I'm going to be there at this time, and then I'm going to leave at this time, so people know the structure.
And I remember that under the report we did on this back then, some believe this is one of the secrets to his longevity. Balance. It's the reason why he's at the top since 20 years now, and I believe this balance also helps him stay clean too. Long sessions in the studio for many rappers pretty much lays the groundwork for substance abuse. But over to you guys, comment below and see you on the next one.